I love Sonic the Hedgehog. The series is home to some of the best characters, gameplay, and writing in the entire gaming market.
This is like taking candy from a baby, which is fine by me.
Okay, I'm kidding a bit, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't have a soft spot for this series, and clearly that sentiment is replicated in a lot of people because this is a very flawed but very beloved franchise. I, like many, grew up with a little blue guy, and I have a soft spot for the PS2 and GameCube Sonic games in particular. Anything from like SA1 to Sonic 06 I do quite enjoy, and Heroes was my childhood game. It was the game for me, I loved it, and now it might be getting a remake. How exciting. And while I try not to be pessimistic about modern games, I don't know about a remake for Heroes. I really don't think it's necessary, nor do I think it will be any good, and I've got a few reasons why. So first of all, we don't exactly know if this will be a full remake or remaster, or whether it even exists at all, but I think Sonic fundamentally cannot do remakes.
Very well. You will die fighting for your cause. I shall defend my homeland!
Sonic.
Let's look at a few other series which generally do good remakes, which are somewhat close to Sonic in terms of audience and tone and all that. Pokemon, Fire Emblem, and The Legend of Zelda. All three of these series have had a significant remake scene, and they are consistently good, except for Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. That was kinda lame, but whatever. As a massive Fire Emblem fan in particular, and a fairly big Pokemon fan, and I like a few Zelda games, I can say with some confidence that these games have kept the same style of gameplay for decades, if not their entire existence. And take Fire Emblem, because I love talking about Fire Emblem. Intelligent Systems have remade 3 Fire Emblem games, from the first 3 games in the series, the 2 NES games, and the 1 SNES game. They took creative liberties and added things, but generally, these games still feel like Fire Emblem. Because they are. Sure, a game like Fire Emblem Fates might have slightly worse writing, or Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn might follow a slightly strange story structure. Fundamentally, the core feeling is the same. But Sonic?
Because we're Sonic Heroes!
Stupid humans. Now that was sweet, Shadow.
Happy to see you're all still alive. Eggman's forces have chewed through our defenses at Green Hill, and the resistance in the city is reporting that whatever it is that finished Sonic. Sorry, I'm still not used to saying that.
I calculated. Farewell, hero.
That's over now! They stole it
Sonic's charm and fun.
from me, Carmine! They took it! That was today! Today!
By the way, did you know that the time between Sonic Heroes and Sonic Boom is about the same as Sonic Boom and Today? Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna come.
Honestly, Heroes is 20 years old, and generally the gameplay, style, visuals, voice acting, everything is different. I know Frontiers is like this weird modern exception, but Heroes is campy and semi-linear, while Forces is open-ended and way too melodramatic. And what about the Boost games? They are incredibly linear and play nothing like Heroes, which is more open-ended and slower, while Boost games are faster and much more linear. How would a remake even work? I can't imagine Heroes without its clunky controls, for better or for worse. It would contrast Sonic's more recent journeys immensely, it just wouldn't feel right. Characterization is another big one, however, and arguably my biggest problem with a potential Sonic Heroes remake. The Sonic cast has undergone a ton of changes, to the point where they barely feel like the same cast anymore. Some are similar enough, I guess, like Shadow?
Is that so? Well then, it'll be a date to die for.
Hey! That's my line!
He just disappeared.
That was a fake.
Why fight at all? Why risk your life for those who will persecute you later?
If the world chooses to become my enemy, I will fight like I always have.
I'm gonna come.
And maybe Rouge or Big, they're not that different. But what about Sonic himself? He went from like a cool surfer, big brother type who loved adventure to more of a snarky, lazy teen. Not saying I hate newer Sonic, I like Roger Craig Smith and the character works for Sonic Boom and Forces, but the style is completely different from Ryan Drummond or Jason Griffith. Would they redo the lines word for word, replace Craig Smith, do something different and make new but similar lines? I just don't see it working. The character's just too different now. But what about characters like Tails and Amy? They are entirely different to how they used to be. Tails in Heroes acts like he's 5 and he sounds like he's 5.
He's gone and killed something!
Shadow we saw earlier.
Woo! Stop it, Knuckles!
While now he's a super confident tech engineer who's also quite snarky. But I'm mostly thinking of Sonic Boom again. I really like that TV show.
Is this a towel?
What am I supposed to cover with that? Are you making fun of me?
Amy is drifted away from being Sonic crazy girl character to a girl boss, I guess? Hillary Clinton? I don't know. But she's different for sure. How would these lines work? I don't know. Could they get away with Amy's kind of rapey obsession in 2024? I don't think so. At least Team Chaotix have done nothing before or after Heroes. Apart from Knuckles Chaotix, I don't care about that one. So they would be fine. Apart from calling Rouge abroad, some of these lines probably wouldn't fly today, I'm not going to be honest.
What's up, SBO? And you are...
What do you think you're doing here?
Who's this for?
Our common adversary.
But, you know, maybe non-Sonic team gets it. Maybe they can top this game. I don't really know. I don't really think that, but I'll say it for devil's advocate's sake, you know? I mean, can you beat how base this game's ending was? God damn! What I'm made of? Jeez! I bet Sega could make a decent remix of that song at the very least. But yeah, let me know what you think. Could this work? How would it work? Honestly though, fuck Sonic. Go play Fire Emblem, it's so much better. And most of all, subscribe and like the video. Please, I'm begging you. I'll get on my knees, please.
超かっこいいヒーローさ。
It's no use. But why can't I defeat you?
Because we're Sonic Heroes.
なれるかな
Excuse me, miss. I was wondering if I could ask you something.
May you subscribe to the Terra the Hamster YouTube empire.